You know what's weird? Like, have you have you ever felt like you was born in the wrong era? Well, you know what? I made a video about this. I made a video about this a while ago. How I truly believe that I was born in the wrong era, and I say this because I get along way, way, way better with people who are older than me. I'm talking about people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I could carry on a conversation with somebody who's over the age of 60 better than I can somebody in their 20s and 30s. I'm not even 40 yet. But I feel like I have such an old soul that peers my age, they're not, we don't see eye to eye. We're not on the same wavelength. Let me put it like that. We are not on the same wavelength. People in their 20s and 30s, nah. Even some people in their 40s, I look at them like, nah, we can't. We don't vibe well. We don't vibe well because I truly, like from the bottom of my heart, I truly feel like I was born in the wrong era. It's such a weird feeling to not even be 40, but yet being able to carry on a conversation with somebody in their 60s and 70s over peers your own age. That's weird. That's weird. And you know what? I had an epiphany the other day. I had an epiphany, right? I was thinking about all the people that I really, really get along with and ever got along with my entire life, right? And check this out. So both of my parents are still alive, right? My mom and my father, they're still alive, right? Tell me, excuse me, don't want to burp there, but tell me why I get along way better with my grandfather, my father's father, right? Me and my father never got along, and let me say it like my father never really loved me, right? I made videos about this before. So my father never really loved me, therefore we never got along, right? But my grandfather, my father's father, we're like this. Likewise, it's the same with my mom's mother. Well, my grandmother on my mom's side, she passed away some time ago, right? But when she was alive, me and her was like this. And me and my mom, we got along somewhat, we got along. But me and my grandmother, my grandmother always loved me unconditionally, always. It was never no friction between me and my grandmother, never got to an argument, none of that, right? My grandmother loved me for who I was. She accepted me for who I was, right? My mom, she can't do that. My mom, as you guys, as you guys know, Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't accept people for who they are. They only accept you if you believe in what they believe in, right? But if you don't believe in what they believe in, they don't rock with you, right? So with that being said, there was always friction between me and my mom, and now there's even more friction because I don't believe in her. I don't believe in her religion, right? So I find it funny how when my grandmother was alive, me and her was like this. I used to always see her, always talk to her. I love my grandmother. I miss her so much, right? And the same with my aunt who passed away also. So, and they're both from my mom's side. So that's my grandmother and my mom's older sister. My aunt, she passed away from cancer. And I just find it ironic how both my aunt, my favorite aunt who passed away, my mom's older sister, and my mom's mother, they're both deceased. I got along with them way better than my mom, my own mom. Same with my grandfather. I get along with my grandfather way better than his son, my father. And I realized I have such an old soul. I'm not even 40 yet, but I get along way better with people who are like 60 plus. Way better. Way better. I get along way better with people who are 60 plus than peers my own age. Even when I think about the music I listen to, like my favorite artist of all time, hands down, Tupac Shakur. That's from the '90s era. I don't really. I mean, I listen to music from this century too, but it's not the same. It's not the same. My favorite TV show, the black and white 1960s Twilight Zone, produced and written by Rod Serling, right? He's dead. So I'm thinking about all the people that I can relate to or get along with. For the most part, they're dead. Rod Serling, Tupac Shakur, my grandmother, my aunt, dead. All four of them dead, right? And I can relate to them big time. I can relate to Tupac's music. I can relate to Rod Serling's black and white 1960s Twilight Zone TV shows. Me and my grandmother, my aunt, we got along. We were like this. They're dead, right? My grandfather, he's the only person alive right now he's the only older person alive right now that I feel like I can relate to. Obviously, I have friends in their 20s. Obviously, I have friends in their 30s, right? I do have peers my age. I have friends my age. But in general, I notice my soul is way too old. I really was born in the wrong era. This is why a lot of times I meet people my age. I meet people in their 30s, and we don't really gel like that. Or they don't really see me as, how do I say this? They don't click. Let me put it like this. A lot of times I meet people in their 30s and they don't click with me as much as I would like for them to click with me. And that's because I see things differently from the typical person in their 30s. A lot of people in their 20s and 30s, I don't want to generalize this. I'm not generalizing this. But a lot of people in their 20s and 30s, they're superficial, they can be a bit shallow. And when I speak to people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s sometimes, right? When I speak to older people, they care about real shit. I love that about older people. When you speak to someone who's older, though, 9 times out of 10, they're wiser, right? They have more life experience than you, right? For the most part. But what I like about older people is that they care about real, genuine shit. And what I mean by that is that people in their 20s and 30s, they care about superficial shit. Oh, I like this person if they're good looking. Oh, I like this person if they have swagger, if they're cool. All that shit is obsolete to me. I don't care how good looking you are. I don't care how funny you are. I don't care how cool you are. I don't care how much swagger you are. All that means nothing to me. The things in life that people really should care about is somebody's heart condition. How good are you as an individual? Do you care about other people? Are you kind? Are you going to help me excel? Can I help you excel? Can I help you grow? Can we help each other grow? This is the shit in life that people should care about. But a lot of times I meet people in their 30s and they don't have the same mindset that I have, right? They don't have the same mindset that I have. They care about all this they care about all this superficial shit that's not even important. And this is why I feel like I can relate to older people because, like I said, they're wiser. They've been on this planet way longer than I have. So they know what they're talking about. They know what they're talking about. And they care about real shit. They care about real shit. I love that about older people. And it's crazy. Like, I truly believe I was born in the wrong era. It sucks. Born in the 1980s, but sometimes I feel like I should have born in the 1950s. If I was born in the 1950s, then peers my age, people my age right now, I could relate. I could relate to them. I could relate to them. But it's weird when you're not even 40 and you watching black and white TV shows from the 1960s. It's crazy. Like, I have such an old soul. It's not even funny, but I guess that makes me unique, right? I guess that makes me different, you know? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video, but yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking how neither one of my parents love me. I don't get along with neither one of my parents, but yeah, both of my grandparents. Like I said, my grandmother on my mom's side, she passed away some years ago, but me and her was like this. My grandmother, my mom's mom, was like, we were so close, and it's the same with my father's father. I get along way better with my grandparents than I ever did with my parents. Make that make sense? Anyway, it is what it is, right? It's one of those things. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm not the only person in their 30s who has an old soul who can relate, who gets along way better with older people than peers their age. I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one, but it is a bizarre feeling when you're in your late 30s, but yet you feel like you're in your 60s. It's a bizarre feeling. It's a bizarre feeling. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video. I'm talking too much. I'll see you guys on the next one.